My name is Christian Piccolo. I'm a concept artist here at Vicarious Visions, working on Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. I'm mainly focused on the environments and some of the vehicles as well. Concept artist really is responsible for getting the ideas, the story we want to tell, the sort of the intellectual content, and visualizing that into what will become the game assets and how the game will look and how the game will feel and the mood of the game. The job of the concept artist is really kind of an artistic funnel almost of getting the design goals and the story goals and our visual goals and keeping in mind our technical restraints and sort of visualizing or attempting to visualize ideas of how these things could look, how we could express the story the best way, how we could really create some stunning visual experiences for the player to experience, and really just coming up and putting all that stuff together into a visual solution. On Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, we had a design document that outlined and highlighted some of the gameplay that we needed to accomplish. And working from that, well, along with the art directors and some of the other artists, we created sort of points of interest in the map on each map that were sort of targets that we wanted to shoot for. And so we really started out designing and thinking about those points of interest through sketches. And if it was something created originally, then we would do a lot of thumbnail sketches and talk back and forth about what we wanted. From there, we go to more of a refined sketch, and then I would paint some of the scenes, how they would look, so that the artists who create the assets later on have a target to shoot for. Working on our initial levels, that was particularly rewarding for me, especially as a Marvel fan, because it was Latveria and has so much lore attached to Latveria and Doctor Doom. That was one of my favorite environments. And then the second one would have to be Wakanda. That was really great because it, again, is a kind of another famous Marvel location. The way we were able to do it is so much different as from a lighting and a texture standpoint, and it was very rewarding in that regard because we were able to do a completely different feel than a lot of the hard-edged stuff that you might see in Latveria. We also created a series of original vehicle designs for the game, and we also were granted a good deal of latitude with those. The Civil War storyline in general has sort of a more grounded in reality. It sort of brings the superheroes down to earth. Our vehicles sort of have a very realistic approach to them as well. They're less, I'd say, fantastical than sort of more of a realistic approach. But we were still given a good deal of latitude on those as well.
Back to the good old US of A to try out the Tinkerer's new toys. But instead, I can give you a preview right now, free of charge.
As a concept artist, you sort of give birth to a lot of these visual ideas, and at some level you have to let your children go as it goes into the production process. And to be able to see the finished product and be proud of that, it really makes it so exciting and so rewarding.